onto the stadium. Now this is the Kenyan Premier League. Good evening and thank you very much for. But let's take statistics one more time. Jacob is here. You'll have to wait to see who else is coming from within to be able to give a through pass. If he tried to curve it from there, it was going to be offside. Throwing is in the offing.
For a very simple one, his realized simplicity is genius.
Well, that was Mbemba who was going onto the ball, trying to put Kevin Kimani at flank and protesting that decision. I thought it should have been a. The play continues. Picked up by Gormaya, and the referee says, play on! It's to Lovatsa, and he gets it back to Wycliffe Opondo, tries to set up. Well, if you can't control him as well, then it means you can't work so well with him as well. Good ball to Wycliffe Opondo. The 4-3 situation, if they can hasten the attack up front. Well, they don't, and it's picked up in the midfield again. Taras Omondi. And Solomon Nasio overlapping. Controlling it nicely.
Equally, because Tony Onyango on the right side has not brought any quality crosses.
Gormaya are hungry in front of goal, and this one has been pushed into the area. And Gormaya, well, could have been looking for a penalty, but the referee left it for an advantage.
It's clear, Wycliffe Opondo, while he knows he had to score there, there it is again. A very good one against one situation. Wise displacing the goalkeeper, and the easiest of things to do, Wycliffe Opondo now calling for a penalty here. He had a chance to push Gormaya.
It's Wycliffe Opondo, and he makes a low attempt of it. Now that is not a good shot by any standards. And Dwise Okoth doesn't redeem himself well in this one, Jacob.
Well, it's clear that Zidikaya could have options for Dwise Okoth if he wanted, because I believe that kind of shot here and not
into the midfield. Better ball by Gormaya, trying to set it up just outside the box. A battle that is won by Dwise Okoth. I'm making just about 1 minute of added time, because I don't think there was much stoppage in it in the second half of it, so shouldn't be more than that. As Gormaya pick it up on the edge of the box. Dwise Okoth being fouled as well. Tried to go through the defender, and after getting the ball through the feet of Kennedy Ayong, he just wasn't getting there at all. The coach of Mathare United very annoyed at that decision.
Yeah, we'll be the challenge. When you're at the top, you want to remain at the top. And we see both teams just strolling onto the pitch. Cross by Nganga into the box. Headers. A chance for City Stars, but shot at goal, but wide off the mark. So Dwise Okoth with his first shot, but off target.
Try and neutralize those instructions from Bobby Williamson.
Jimmy have another go at it. Wise Nganga plays it back to Dwise Okoth. Okay, in the heart of it. Dwise Okoth. Jimmy Bagea. A lot of energy in him. The flagger. Dwise Okoth. Okoth will chase again. Just looking to get things going for City Stars.
I think it is a tactical discipline at the back, because Gormaya making a lot of inroads using Motiso, and therefore he have to be able to contain him. Otherwise, he's been very handy, especially on the right-hand side where Musebe has really...
Boniface Onyango. Now playing it to Dwise Okoth. Sibuliba. So there's Dwise Okoth. Now playing it wide.
He stretched his right foot out there, and he should have gotten a yellow card. Playing very well from the back through the middle, but the final third they're not able to put up that pass that Jimmy Bagay is looking for.
His ball to the middle. Now trying to get Bagea and Boko. Dwise Okoth. Nice pass, no flag, but quick defense by Gormaya.
That's the truth. I mean, Gormaya have been very assertive, especially in their final third, attacking third. They've been lethal.
Calls for support, gets it from Boniface Onyango. But a bit telegraphed that ball being floated into the box, looking for Kevin Omondi. But the blue shirts at that point outnumbering the white shirts. Missing one man. Omondi does well. But outnumbered, no passes.
Just had it 1-0 against Jemilin Karuturi, drawing Bandari away.
And a shot by Dwise Okoth, wide of the mark, and almost 41 minutes to go in this second stanza. Dwise Okoth, his long ball, looking for Jimmy Bagea, but the flag. See happening, Gilbert?
Well, I think for City Stars, as we said, they need to have somebody to try and come and complement Bagea in the forward line, because he's been a loner. For Gor Mahia, they are putting all their energies into the final third, but they've not found somebody.
Of course. Long ball up front, trying to find Raymond. Past the 1 hour mark, 1 hour 4 minutes, and yet no goals in this exciting encounter.
What makes it difficult for him? Because removed literally from his body. In a loose spot with information. Dennis Okoth right into the corner, but they still have possession here. It's Dennis Okoth. An ambitious shot there, but goes wide. And a goal kick will be given to the Ulinzi side. Wasn't a good position to shoot. Only we should have taken his time. Justus Basweti enjoying himself, but City Stars have got to remember that they are the ones who, before the official Tabitha Mboy, to keep a very close watch on the coach, because I could see him pointing to him. I think he's walking out of his line and also using goaltending. City Stars are dominating possession at the moment because of Ulinzi Stars. Nevertheless, it still begs a big question, just like a good league usually does. And the question is, can Gor Mahia break the jinx this time round when they meet Rangers FC? Picked up in the midfield for Gor Mahia, and the sensation begins. I think Rwanda must be a very big importer of Kenyan personnel, because at one time the SuperSport commentator out of Nairobi and came up with a good number of players, just about 5. It's Pascal Ochengo picked it up, and another foul here. Still managed to keep his footing. There's going to be another chance for a set piece, as Lawrence Weber of Rangers gets himself ready to take this one. Can he? Well, the connection is there, but it's not. Rangers just don't have anybody in that side to pick it up. Gor Mahia have the whole expanse of the midfield, and Dennis Wise, courtesy of your World of Champions SuperSport. Back into this game, he had 2 consecutive red cards in the last games or so. Has been on a long leave. Another valid reason. It could also just be on the count of the cautions that the players have been given. And I think 2 of their players must have accumulated cards, Jacob.
Well, you're right, Bernard. That's
it with the veteran Musoti playing on that left fullback position. It's not really a foul that was intentional. Very early intentions though, but it's pushed back into the midfield. Dennis Okoth then anchors it to Fred Okello on the right. A low shot, very optimistic. They get it back and they have a chance to rebuild it better. Now starting it with Dennis.
Already know that business very well. They caught them napping during that corner, vulnerable at the back, but still they have the confidence, and they very much know that 3 points will
goal to their credit, but it would have been nice to solidify that lead with another goal, especially when and Dennis Okoth picks it up for the Nairobi City Stars. The City Stars have with Dennis Okoth again.
Well, I think, but at this the places where a striker is allowed to be egocentric, just go and take a shot. He was in a good position, and he breaks again on the right flank here.
Well, a better cut this time. I hope they're not going to sit on that 1 goal and would continue.
Well, courtesy of a penalty, and that is what exactly Samuel Molo is complaining. He says that they've created so many chances, but when you don't convert the chances that you create, then it doesn't really give you any leeway.
Chance for City Stars, and it's a goal! Beautiful setup Bagea with the assist, Aluvisa with the finish. 21st minute, 22nd minute. City Stars take the lead in this Tusker Premier League matchup. Silas Aluvisia coming in from midfield. So, but it is actually Dwise Okoth, the scorer. So, City Stars with the build-up, Serunkuma to Bagea. Still, Aluvisa let it for Dennis Wise, and Dwise Okoth just planted Sugar from Awendo. 1-1 it is. City Stars opening this from Oma. Dwise Okoth plays it to Ongwae. Ongwae loves to come up.
The ball. He is a very experienced player. He's played for Gor Mahia. He needs to keep that ball to deny Leopards any maneuver in that field, in midfield. Then lastly but not least, I will talk about
really work on his right foot because the first touch was absolutely fantastic, but again, the cross was horrendous, if you ask me.
Makwata picked up by Mboko of City Stars. Okoth, Basweti, back to Okoth. Dennis Okoth plays it to Jimmy Bagea. Right back, looking for Noah Fulan and Alan Wanga, but now stolen. It's next level of the counter. Do they have the numbers in the box? The pass cut out by Dwise Okoth. Excellent defense experience being shown by the former Sony Gor Mahia man. But losing the possession. Basweti plays it to Boniface Sonyango. Okoth looking for Aluvisia, adding numbers in that attack. Imbalambala a bit sluggish, losing possession. Cut out by Abdullah Juma, but it is Aluvisia. Stars seems to have just to jig the players round. Now Jimmy Bagea on the right flank.
Slogan, natural Kenyan sweetness. Sonny Sugar on the other side tried some very, very good moves, but then left the ball behind as well. But it's not turning into passes up front or shots at all.
Well, I tell you what, Bernard, Leopards have the right kind of combination in that midfield. The only thing that they don't have the kind of channel, where do they want to attack Sonny from? Because it's all congestion in the midfield, and the kind of feed that they are giving to Alan Wanga and Mike Baraza, you can do nothing with those balls because they're playing for them the long, high balls. They have no chance at all against tall defenders for Sonny, who are really having a field day in that defense.
Well, but I was told that that teams usually decide how they'll attack way in advance. How come the Leopards are not sure about how Kilonzi Tumba. And then out in the midfield, Sonny Sugar tried to run rings to try and find a place to exploit. This man is popularly known as Dwise Okoth. Played his soccer for the City Stars, moved to Gor Mahia. Jacob.
Well, definitely, because Zedekiah looking right now maybe to consolidate his midfield or to look for a second goal. And if he makes a second goal, then it's going to be a Herculean task for Leopards to come back into this game.
Dwise Okoth playing in the Sonny Sugar side.
He has a clear role right now. He's more of an attacking midfielder on the left side than the way he was playing initially in the first half. He was all over that midfield, but without any kind of attacking role.
Then at the moment, there's so many people worried about the FC Leopards' position. They have the back of possession anyway at 88%.
Champions of the Kenya Premier League also wants to prove themselves here. They've not had a very good outing so far in the Kenya Premier League. They have had what is to be expected of Mathare? We know they love to pack the midfield, Mathare United.
Well, they have the same kind of formation as indicated by the coaches just before.
But a massive clearance by Mathare United. As the run is on the right by Solomon Nasio, who does